Welcome back to the start of the second quarter. TSU with a 14-3 lead. Second down and 9. Alchester in the shotgun. Fakes, goes up the middle to Sylvester. And across the 35 down to the 32-yard line. So Sylvester on the draw.
Raymond Willis made the stop.
And I'm telling you, Ron, we are watching probably, from what I've seen this far, probably two of the more exciting tailbacks in black college football, in Javaris Williams and Philip Sylvester. You know, Sylvester's been the MEAC Rookie of the Week 2 of the Rattlers' 3 weeks.
Definitely, you know, you make a great point there, because definitely the Rattlers have a great future. That was a kind of like a McFadden play there.
Picking up 10, maybe 10, at least 9 yards on the run. Folsom signaling to come out. Still maybe a little shaken up from the hit he took earlier in the first quarter.
Yeah, he's a little tender running off the field.
2nd and 1 for the Rattlers inside of the 25-yard line.
That doesn't look good for Folsom.
Multiple backs, receivers in motion. That is Hayward. Now another receiver in motion. Chester throwing deep. He's got Jenkins, who comes up with the catch at the 11. There is a penalty. I'm not sure if that's going to be holding, but I'm telling you what, number 91, Lamar Divins,
he blew the play up.
Oh, I think the play was maybe designed to go to Sylvester, and he blew up Sylvester with a massive hit. And I'm not sure if it's on him or if there's a holding on Kwame Akibala. Illegal procedure. So what happened, you know, if you start back and look at how that play started, there was a lot of motion. The play actually started with Twins right and shifted all the way to Twins left, and somebody didn't cover up the tackle. So
gotta give props. You mentioned Kwame Akibala. He's out of Orlando Jones, my alma mater.
Offensive coordinator Bob Cole using a little imagination there in his formations. It's 2nd down and 5. Chester in the shotgun, rolling to his left. Going towards the sideline, finds Hayward to the 15, and he's pushed out of bounds, shy of the first down by about 2 yards. So right back to where the Rattlers were. And it'll be 3rd and short.
That was number 9, Willis, and Kamari over making the stop here. We have a 3rd and short. See how the Rattlers respond, to see if they can keep the momentum going.
Sylvester and Henry in the backfield with Alchester. Twins right, Hayward the single receiver to Chester's left. Offensive lineman pointing out the safeties. Wanting to watch for the blitz. Here come the blitz. And they go to Hayward. He gets the first down to the 20.
I like the poise Chester's showing right about now. You know, if he finding time to make the reads and checking out the sets. At some point, he has to put this offense on his shoulders and kind of move him himself.
1st and 10 on the 20. Chester now in the shotgun. He pulls out, looks towards the sideline. Drops back. He's hit. Ball is intercepted. And Chester is down. Credit Raymond Willis with the interception. And I don't know, Ron, if you could see.
It was pretty much, it was the defensive end coming off the corner. The running back missed the block. The fullback missed the block. He runs underneath the block of the fullback. If the fullback would have flattened him out, the quarterback would have had a nice little vision to try to get the ball released.
So the Tigers, Williams picking up about 8, maybe 9 yards. Across the 25 to about the 26, 27-yard line is where they spot it. So it'll be 2nd down and 2. Our first turnover of the ball game for either team. Hefner under center. He keeps, he pitches. And there's 4 or 5 Rattlers there for the loss. That pitch was to number 25, Terrence Wright. And give credit to...
That was Carlos Rowe making the tackle, but give credit to Tyrone McGriff. He played the option down, made the quarterback force the pitch, and even caused the ball carrier to kind of lose a little footing, kind of slow himself down for really taking a hard angle at the corner.
Defensive tackle Demetrius Lane also in on that play. So now it's 3rd down and 4 on the loss of 3. Hefner, and there's some movement there. Actually, that offside or that jump may be on the quarterback. He rocked out of his shotgun stance
he had a couple of offensive linemen too start leaning back.
So everyone was kind of just seconds ahead of the actual snap. Our first quarter statistics, Javaris Williams with 48 yards on 6 carries, matched by Philip Sylvester, who had 40 yards on 8 carries. 3rd down and 9. Trips right. This could be a receiver screen. Oh, the snap is early. It's in the end zone, and they got to kick it out of the back of the end zone for a safety. And whoa, what? The communication was really off there by the Tigers.
They may get him for kicking the ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the penalty's for.
You can't kick the ball. It was illegal.
Okay, so, well, that's a safety that we knew was coming. So, you know, I think Hefner was still making an audible, or at least shouting out some directions to his teammates, and the center, Cecil Newton, went ahead and snapped the ball anyway. Our score now is Tennessee State 14, FAMU 5. 11:15 remaining, and so now TSU.
Now the good thing about this, Rattlers still will regain the ball.
Some of our other first quarter stats. Hefner was 3 of 4 in the first quarter for 88 yards and a touchdown. Al Chester was 5 of 6 for 48 yards for the Rattlers. Penalties, not very many for either team. TSU flagged 2 penalties for 12 yards, FAMU 3 for 9. And that'll be something, Ron, that especially on the Florida A&M side, as we've already mentioned, averaging almost 10 a game, that I'm sure Coach Carter has talked to his offensive unit about. Well, really, probably the whole team, because, you know, it's not just an offensive problem. It's a team problem.
Right. And over a period of time, once you get the continuity down, and if it's a lot of mental errors, you know, you can kind of cut back on those as you go throughout the season. Right, this is a big opportunity for FAMU to get back and establish themselves in this game.
Some more updates from out of the MEAC. Howard with a 21-14 lead over Winston-Salem State heading into the fourth quarter. Delaware State and Hampton, right now, probably two of the toughest looking teams in the MEAC, all tied up at 17 in the fourth quarter. As previously mentioned, Norfolk State runs their record to 3-1, and North Carolina A&T drops to 0-5. Quite shocking if you look at the history over the last 4 or 5 years for both teams, with a 50-20 victory. And yet to kick off is the Morgan State Bethune-Cookman contest in Daytona Beach, homecoming for the Wildcats. So Philip Sylvester will move out to the 20-yard line.
Now the Rattlers should come out with great field position after this play here.
Sylvester comes up to the 22. Cutting left, picks up a block. Looking for a seam, he found it. Breaks a tackle and is dragged down at the 46-yard line. Man, this young man runs hard when he finds the hole.
Actually, number 3, Ozzie Harrell on the stop.
A couple of great blocks. And so the Rattlers will start in Tiger territory.
I guess, like I did say, they should start out in great field position after this play.
The Rattlers right to the line of scrimmage. Chester in the shotgun, and he had the Tigers off guard for a half second, but he changes the play. Twins right, single back is Sylvester. Cutting off the left tackle. Picks up about 7 yards to the 40-yard line is where he'll go down. Actually, they're going to spot him short of the 40.
I have 91 Divins making the backside tackle on that.
It'll be second down and 3. Chester actually moves out of the pocket to his right. It's Leon Campbell in the ball game, rolling. He's keeping. He cuts from his right to his left. Thinks about passing, shaking.
He needs to get down.
Yeah, he wasn't able to get the first down. He did manage to pick up 2 yards, though, so it'll be 3rd and 1.
That was Hall, the cornerback, containing the quarterback.
I think for a second, Leon Campbell thought about throwing.
He's too small of a guy to try to take any blows like that. Coaches need to tell him to get down.
Chester in the shotgun, and Sylvester is the single back. In motion, Javarius Knight. There's the handoff to Knight. Cuts up the middle, picks up the first down. I think that's the play. That's the play that we were looking for earlier. And if I don't know if we have a shot of that, but somehow the score has increased here in the Georgia Dome to 28-5, Tennessee State. The actual score is 14-5. It is 14-5, not 28-5. We promise. Here we go. First down on the 35. Chester, there's the handoff to Sylvester. Cutting up the right side. Off the tackle. Picks up 4 yards to the 31.
That was number 10 coming up, making the stop for the TSU Tigers.
Reno Thompson, 6-foot junior with the tackle there. 8:21 remaining in the half. Backs in an I. Chester under center. Hands off to, so no, it's play action. They go screen to the 30. Out to the 25. Shakes a tackle. 20. Down to the 16-yard line. Number 43, Michael Benson, the 6-foot sophomore from out of Palm Beach, Florida. Bayside High School in the house.
That was number 53 making a nice stop.
Kellen Woodard for the Tigers on the stop. Managed to drag Benson down. So it's first down. Ball spotted on the 16-yard line. Rattler's looking to put it in the end zone for the first time today. Trips right. Sylvester's a single back. Looking. Here's the blitz coming. He goes up top to Hayward. And a great defensive play by number 3, Ozzie Harrell, the true freshman. And Chester did a good job of taking the hit on that because there was a strong rush coming from his right side. Second down and 10. 7:36 remaining. The single back is Sylvester. There's the handoff, cutting along the right side.
We got there's going to be a hold.
Yeah, clear holding in the backfield. That's going to be on Benson. Got a whole lot of jersey, and we can see it all the way from our vantage point. So that'll move him back 5 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 15.
Whoa, that's showing a lot of confidence on the TSU team. They just took it down.
Okay, that's a bit unusual.
We don't want to give you another chance at it.
Well, we've seen 2 unusual plays off of penalties. FAMU taking 3 points off the board, and here TSU not taking the 5 yards, but actually taking the down. It's 3rd down and 10. Ball spotted on the 16. Chester has 3 receivers spread across his left. Dietrich Henry is the single back. The handoff is to Henry. And he gets maybe a yard to the 15-yard line. And so it turns out to be a good decision
by
Webster, Coach Webster.
Just have a question. You're thinking on 3rd and 10, you're in the red zone, a pass toward the end zone.
Get to that in just a second. There is a flag on the field. To answer your question, Roy, yep, a bit surprising at the decision to run on 3rd down.
Comes with a lot of confidence, too, what you have in your offense. TSU's defense has been playing kind of solid, picking up the coverages, plus the pressure on the last couple of pass attempts have put a lot on Albert Chester. So coaches is kind of playing it safe. You have a consistent field goal kicker that's going to give you 3 points, so why throw it away? Hot off the press.
A couple of score updates.
As we start with Howard and Winston-Salem State, 21-21.
Wesley Taylor now on the kick. It'll be a 42-yard attempt. He hit one of these earlier, but they took it off the board. Let's see if he can do it again. Snap. Kick is up. It's a line drive, and it is no good. To the left. So not enough air on that one. And FAMU unable to capitalize on the safety. Actually, it was partially deflected there by number 59, Maurice Davis. So I wondered why that ball didn't come off or go past the line the way it did
They had
earlier.
A little knuckleball to it, like a little changeup.
6:21 remaining in the half. We're going to take a break. Tennessee State 14, FAMU 5.
The Atlanta Football Classic live from the Georgia Dome in Atlanta, Georgia, where Florida A&M trails Tennessee State by the score of 5-14. As we now take a look at the Tennessee State band, they are getting prepared. As we know, we're just about 6 minutes from halftime. And just to go down and run down some of the folks that help us do what we do, starting off with Darren Jones and Abuka Services. We also have Demetrius Meat Dog Wheeler, Ryan Reed, Damian Mitchell, Mr. Albert Chester, who we'll be hearing from at the half. And now we return you to the call with Brian Fulford and Ron Mitchell.
Okay, not quite sure what the time is. It's actually now 6:21. Little scoreboard malfunctioning going on here in the Georgia Dome. Our score, TSU 14, Florida A&M 5. Hefner inside handoff to Williams. And getting about 8 yards on that run to the 28.
That was Vernon Wilder wrapping up the legs of the TSU running back.
9 yards on the carry for Javon.
This is the offensive coordinator's dream to have a 2nd and 1 situation. You know, you can pretty much throw the playbook at him.
The way Williams has been running, and there he is with another run. Big hole, jumps over the line, and a nice stick there.
Jason Beach making a nice stop.
But it's a first down for the Tigers. Ball on the 38-yard line. 5:35 remaining in the half. Strong trips right. Hefner goes reverse handoff. Picks up the first down. And
brought down by Tyrone McGriff.
Out to the FAMU 44-yard line. Number 12, Ronald Evans with the run on the reverse.
That play there showed the speed of Tyrone McGriff.
McGriff coming from off the line to chase down Evans. And once again, Ron, we talked about those positive yards, positive plays that TSU is having. Another drive where they've had another set of positive yards. There's a pitch to Williams. Met in the backfield, shakes a couple of tackles, managed to pick up 1 or 2 yards. And on that missed tackle, that was Lyman Reed. And you got to be able to make those open field tackles, especially against a guy like Williams.
Because that was amazing. He was even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Exactly, because he could have been, that would have been about a 4 or 5 yard loss. Second down and 10 is what they call it. Ball spotted on the FAMU 44. Hefner in the shotgun. Keeps, goes draw to Williams. Powers his way forward up the middle for a pickup of 3 to the 41-yard line.
Beach and Wilder making the stop.
Vernon Wilder also there, credited with the tackle.
We've got to see if the TSU offense is going to try to open it up and try to penetrate the secondary with the least running routes that are going to be first down worthy. Because running a 5-yard route when it's 3rd and long is not going to do you any good.
And they haven't done it since their opening drive when they actually scored on the 52-yard pass play. Hefner dropping back. There's a blitz coming, and he's tackled
That's
up.
what they needed.
Give some credit to number
27,
27, Donnell Shepard. First there, around the feet. And that was a big sack by Shepard.
That was a great defensive read. They put the pressure. They kind of outmanned them coming from the weak side because they knew they had trips and they were sending the guy in motion. So what you want to do, you want to send every gunner you have, at least two. One of them's going to get blocked. One of them's going to go free. It paid off when you take a gamble.
Kiera Hall back to receive on the 10 for the Rattlers. The punt is bobbled. Hall, will he call a fair catch? Yes, he did, apparently. Didn't see it, but he did. And ball is spotted at the 11-yard line. So with 3:34 to go, the Rattlers will hopefully get one good drive if they're able to. Our score, Tennessee State 14, FAMU 5, 3:34 left.
And you are viewing the Bank of America Atlanta Football Classic featuring Florida A&M University and Tennessee State University, as this is the 19th installment. And don't forget to stay tuned. We will have the halftime performances from both bands coming up here very shortly. And guys, of course, we are here in Atlanta. Again, want to say thank you to Grant Transportation, Mr. John Rubin, getting us here safely and comfortably. Also want to say thank you to the folks over at the Wyndham Midtown Atlanta. Great hotel to stay at. And as we look at some of the coaches here, they are talking with the players. And we've got right now Coach Carter himself seems to be standing off. And then we are getting a look at the Tennessee State coaches standing over. We're assuming this is one of the television timeouts that they're dealing with at this point. And with that in mind, we're going to take us a break. And we'll be staying as they are coming back to play. We now turn you back over to Brian Fulford and Ron Mitchell.
As we prepared, the Rattlers prepared to start this drive from the 11-yard line with 3:34 to go. Al Chester in the shotgun. The single back is Philip Sylvester. Drop back and handoff draw to Sylvester up the middle, cuts to his right, picks up 8 yards to the 19.
That was Travis Stubblefield, number 61.
Every play needs to be a positive yardage play for the Rattlers to really have some success on this drive. Tough, but definitely possible. Chester under center now. There's the handoff to Sylvester. He'll have the first down as he gets brought down at the 23-yard line.
As we see some of the little fans here, future Rattlers checking out the game.
That was Willis making the stop. We have an injured Rattler down, number 60.
Anthony Collins, the left guard, appears to be in quite a bit of pain. As the medical staff comes out to take a look at Collins. We're going to take a break. 2:58 remaining. TSU 14, FAMU 5.
Use Sprint phone. My Sprint phone has TV and downloads music. I can check email. I have that. And crime deterrent. What? Try and take my wallet. Here.
Live TV, wireless music downloads, email, and crime deterrent.
I'm filing a grievance, Ben.
On the Sprint PowerVision network.
you need airline tickets or hotel reservations? Well, if so, there's only one place to go, BlackAmericaTravel.com. Black America Travel is your #1 online destination for ethnic travel events and all your travel arrangements. You can book cruises or trips to Las Vegas or any other place you'd like to go. So give them a call at 877-875-8484 or visit them on the web at BlackAmericaTravel.com. Black America Travel. Get your stuff, lock the door, and let's go. Business cards, CD inserts, flyers, posters, or rack cards to promote your business or event? Well, if so, there's only one place to go, All Graphics and Printing. Check them out on the web at allgraphicsandprinting.com or give them a call at 407-532-4777. All Graphics and Printing, shipping all across the country, and the official flyer and business card provider for the Jericho Broadcast Network.
Back to live action. Anthony Collins is walking off on his own right now. First down and 10. Ball on the Rattler 28-yard line. Chester, and there's a movement up front. And most likely that could be on Collins' replacement, Sean Mendez. Nope, that was actually on 76, Dwayne Lanier. And Lanyard is the one who actually came in to take Anthony Collins' left guard slot. So now it's first down and 15. Ball spotted on the 18-yard line. Chester in the shotgun, dropping back. Oh, and that pass is dropped by Taj Jenkins. And we talked about that, Ron, needing positive yardage plays on this drive.
And actually, that's not going in FAMU's favor, because right now it is 2nd and 15, and the clock is already stopped with an incomplete pass. So pretty soon TSU is going to get the ball back and have a little time to try to work something up.
Chester dropping back, and a strong rush. He manages to stay on his feet, scrambles to his right, and he's roped across the helmet in sort of a clothesline type manner. But
that was the big paw, number 17, Brandon Gouch, who was coming.
Give some credit to Chester for, first off, avoiding the sack.
Yeah, he stepped out of a nice tackle there.
So now it's still 3rd and long. 14 to go, needing to get to the 33-yard line. Rattlers in a 4-receiver set. Sylvester in the backfield with Chester. Dropping back. Steps up. He's got time, goes across the middle, but well short of the first down is Adrian Smith with his first reception of the day. And you know what? That may be a situation where Smith didn't really know where he needed to run.
Exactly. There was another receiver 5 yards within the vicinity of him that should have been going long, and Chester could have hit him on the fly.
Smith is a redshirt freshman from Port St. Lucie, Florida. It's been quite productive this season.
Now TSU right now, they're trying to set up a game plan as far as when they get the ball, they're going to have just over a minute left. If I was a say if I was offensive coordinator, looking at the way FAMU's been running the ball the last couple of plays have been going, I probably would have run the ball to get the clock to go down and try to just take whatever points we have on the board and just try to get in the locker room, because now you're putting the ball back in TSU hands with more time on the clock. I probably would have ran 2 running plays, told my guys, let's stay in bounds and let's take our time and use up and burn as much clock as possible, then punt the ball.
1:25 remaining in the half. TSU with a 14-5 lead. Some other scores from the MEAC. Delaware State defeating Hampton at Hampton by a score of 24-17. At Howard, defeating Winston-Salem State in overtime, 24-21. Taylor the punt. Back to receive is Chris Johnson, slipping a little bit at the 34, and he manages to get up to the 40. So Antonio Hafner will bring out the offensive unit with 1:15 to go. And not bad field position, starting on his 40-yard line.
That was Arboleta making the stop.
Tigers will start their next drive from their own 40-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, the Florida A&M University Marching 100 and the Tennessee State Tigers Marching Band. There's the inside handoff. And picking up 6 yards is number 25, Terrence Wright. And there's a Rattler down on the field, a little slow to get up.
That was Reed, number 93, making the stop. That was Wild. Wilder's number 44. He's a tough guy.
Wilder's going to have to actually go out for a play since they ended up stopping the clock for him.
You know, Wilder's, you know, he has the grit of a true linebacker, a guy who's not afraid of making contact, always around the ball.
Hefner dropping, looking, finds a man, and his intended receiver was Jamal Ruffin, who let that ball get just out of his hands.
He would have some little running room, a lot of real estate in front of him on that one.
Plenty of room in the middle of the field had he been able to catch that. So it'll be 3rd down and 4. Ball is spotted on the Tiger 46-yard line. With 49 seconds left, the Rattlers can get a stop. There is a chance for another play, and there's a 1st down pickup. But plenty of flags come flying from miles away. And that was Ronald Evans there. But let's see what the penalty is. The Rattlers are signaling that it's holding against the Tigers. We wait for the officials' call. .42 seconds remaining. Still waiting the officials to tell us. I think there may be 2 penalties, Ron, the way, because one came from deep in the secondary and the other one came from the sideline.
I think both refs were kind of following the football, and it was a clear hold. So you know that the other ref, he threw that flag all the way from Powder Springs. You know, so he saw it from miles away.
Ruffin called for the hold. So 2 plays that young man would like to forget, dropping that pass and then getting a penalty called on him. 3rd down and 8. Ball now on the 42. Shepard showing blitz. Hefner drops the ball and he's contained. He's free. 50, 45. And the Rattlers lost containment on that.
And he has,
after Hefner fumbled the snap, he was paying attention to Shepard, who was showing blitz, and managed to pick the ball up and just ran right up the middle. And he was untouched. That's about a 20-yard pickup all the way out to the FAMU 41. TSU calls a timeout with 28 seconds left.
that play was made possible because you had with the spread offense, with all the defensive backs, then also FAMU tried to rush from the outside to put additional pressure, which has been one of the attributes of the defense the last couple of times Tennessee State's been in a passing formation. FAMU was able to get an outside rush, and all of a sudden, play breaks down, he picks the ball, the middle was wide open.
28 seconds left. TSU 14-5. Looking to put a couple more, at least minimum of 3 more points on the board. Our halftime show is 28 seconds away, and many of the fans who were in the hallways or outside tailgating have started to make their way in. We have yet to receive an announcement on what the official numbers are. My guesstimation would be somewhere in the low 50s or high 40s. Here we go. Antonio Hefner out of shotgun from the 41. Rolling to his right, looking. Pump fakes, and coming from the other side of the field, Tyrone McGriff with the tackle.
McGriff, he stayed on his high horse, coming from the right side.
Hefner not rushing up, not showing any urgency. The official's not helping him out at all either. 7, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. This could be the last play. It will be. Hefner looking, rolling, throwing towards the end zone. In the air.
Still up. It was a catch, TSU catch, but time's run out.
And Jamal Ruffin came down with it, but it was 6 yards short of where it needed to be. So that is how the first half will end. A little surprising clock management there with TSU still having 1 timeout on the clock, not using it. So I'm sure Coach Edwards will have a few words about clock management. We're going to halftime. TSU 14, FAMU 5. We'll be back with the halftime show in the second half right after this.